ways to be a shaheed. So I spoke about this in there's an episode in For Those Left Behind, the series For Those Left Behind, where I kind of go through the different causes. But when you look at the different hadith, so the Prophet ﷺ mentions drowning, he mentions a fire, he mentions ﷺ, a stomach illness, he mentions sahibul hadam, a person who literally something falls on top of them, an object falls on top of them. He mentions various ways, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and basically the scholars mentioned that really any, and of course a plague. So talking about COVID, we ask Allah that everyone who died through this is a shaheed, Allahumma ameen, from a plague, some sort of sickness. But essentially, all of the ahadith mention an untimely death, or something that was unique in terms of its circumstance. So like when the scholar said sahibul hadam, okay, what's a car accident then? Like a wall doesn't fall on top of you, but you crashed into something. Isn't that also sahibul hadam? That's linguistically speaking, it falls under hadam. So that's all of the different ways that a person would be shaheed. Now, of course, the shaheed of battle is a different type of shaheed. It has its different rulings. The reward, though, is across the board. So all of these people would be shuhada if they died as a person who dies protecting their property, for example, protecting their family. All of that is shahada. And then ultimately what it comes down to in terms of sidq al-niyyah, the truthfulness of intention, the Prophet ﷺ said that if a person is sincere in their desire to die as a martyr, they will be considered a martyr even if they die in their sleep. So if I ask Allah for shahada, then bidnillahi ta'ala, even if I just pass away in a very normal way, if I was sincere in that request, then I would have the reward of shahada, the reward of it, inshallah ta'ala. So may Allah grant us all shahada. Allahumma ameen.